My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the NECA Ultimate Pennywise Wellhouse Edition from the 2017 version of It. Here we do have Pennywise in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll have a better look at Pennywise from the Wellhouse scene. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have Pennywise posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with, because he does come with quite a bit. This Pennywise does come with 4 separate head sculpts. He does come with a smiling, teeth grinning face that he has on him right now. He comes with a face where the mouth is open and you see all the monstrous teeth. He comes with a head where he was in the photos that the kids were viewing. And then he also does come with a head that you can put the skewer through, which we'll go over that in a little bit. He also does come with 5 separate hands. He comes with a pair of hands that he has on him where his hands are open. He comes with a pair of grip hands. And then he comes with a right hand that's morphing into the creature or whatever he is. And then he also does come with a skewer, and it's a skewer that you put through one of the heads that Bev just skewers Pennywise with. And I do want to emphasize that be careful with that head sculpt, mainly because the skewer is so thin and you don't want to break the skewer trying to slide it in there. It does take a little bit of time, but once you get it in, it's a really fantastic look. Besides that, Pennywise doesn't come with anything else, which I don't know what else you'd want to include with Pennywise. I think we've gotten a total of like eight separate heads with the 3 releases that we have so far. So what we're going to do now is actually take a little break and get a closer look at Pennywise. And so here we have a closer look at Pennywise, and I think this is the default head that I'm going to have this Pennywise posed with on my shelf, because it is probably my favorite out of the bunch. They did a really good job just sculpting it, and I was actually wanting this head with the original release, but seeing as how it's the prominent head on this one, I think I can let it slide that I didn't get it originally. But this is such a really nice head sculpt, and I really do like it. You can see the teeth are well sculpted and well painted. You can see that they are a separate piece. I'm pretty sure the way they did that is the head is one piece, the teeth is another, and they push the teeth through the back. You can see his eyes are orange right here. Just the amount of detailing in Pennywise is amazing. You can even see his makeup is starting to crack, which is pretty accurate to how it was in the movie. I really do like the way his hair is a little swept off to the side. It's not as bunched up as it was in the beginning of the movie, but it does look really, really good. And it continues on the back. It's not as bright as the original Pennywise. If I can just bring him out really fast, you can see the original Pennywise had more of a red-orange. This one is more like a orange-brown. But that's not a bad thing. I actually do like the less saturated hair. That's just my personal opinion. If you like the brighter hair Pennywise, that's entirely your opinion. I really do like the frill that he has on him. There's really not much different from this Pennywise and the GameStop and the original release. In fact, they're the exact same molds, with the exception of the hands and the head. They use the exact same parts. But I really do like the detailing that NECA was able to get on here. They didn't skimp on the details at all, and you would think, seeing as how this is a remold, that there would be some degradation, like a loss in detail. But no, we don't have that issue, which I'm really glad. The pom-poms are nicely sculpted, and again, they are off-centered. It's not a mistake on the figure. That's actually how they were in the movie. It was actually offset, so this isn't a mistake on the toy. It's actually like that in the movie. You can see his really big puffy shoulders with the red trimming at the bottom. Really do like how that came out. Going on to his sleeve, you can see he again has the red tassels, and then it frills up right here at the cuff. Just overall really, really nice detailing on Pennywise, especially right here. You can see it actually looks like it's tied off here in the back, which I do appreciate how much detailing NECA actually put into this. There's a little bit of a darker wash in the plastic, so you can see some detailing in it. and it does make all that detail pop. Going onto his legs, you can see he's wearing those really funky striped pants. I don't know if they're wraps or if they're pants that are just striped, but they do look funky, and it's pretty much what Pennywise was wearing in the movie. And then we also do get those tassels again right here at the bottom of the cuffs at the pants, some frills, and then his really strange wrestling-esque boots with the little pom-poms at the bottom. So overall, there's just a lot of detailing to take in on this Pennywise. If you didn't pick up the original figure, this is actually a really good alternate figure to have. So what we're going to do now is actually get him compared to a few other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Pennywise posed next to a DC Multiverse Superman and a Marvel Legends Deadpool. Here we have Pennywise posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally, here we have the Wellhouse Pennywise posed next to the original NECA Pennywise from the 2017 movie. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at Pennywise's articulation. He does have a lot of articulation, and it's the same as the original Pennywise figure that we got. But if you don't have that figure, let's actually run through it really fast. He does have a ball peg in the head and in the neck, so we have a ball peg going into the head, and then we have a ball peg going into the neck, so we do get a lot of good range on Pennywise here. He can't really look up because of the sculpt of his hair, but he can look down a surprising amount, so you can get just a lot of creepy poses with this guy. His arms do go out to about that far, and it's the same on both sides. Yeah, they only go up to about there because of how the sleeve is sculpted. They do a full 360. He does swivel up here at the bicep. He is double jointed at the elbow. We do have a swivel right here at his elbow. Then we also do get forearm rotation. We got a hinge in the wrist which goes up and down, and then a swivel at his wrist. We have a ball joint in the torso which goes back, forward, side, side, and then we have rotation. It's not the most articulated ball joint that we've gotten, but it does a job for Pennywise. His legs are on ball hinges, which they do go out a surprising amount, despite the fact he is wearing these really puffy, I don't know if this is a puffy shirt or puffy pants, but it's really puffy and it doesn't hinder his articulation. His legs do go forward and back. We have a thigh swivel right here. He is double jointed in the knee, goes up about that far, and we do get rotation at that knee joint. We have rotation here, and we also have rotation below that knee joint. I don't know why we have so many swivels, but we do. We don't have a boot swivel, surprisingly, but we do have a hinge in the ankle which goes back and doesn't really go that far forward, and then forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, a lot of articulation here on Pennywise, the dancing clown. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Wellhouse Pennywise posed for my final thoughts. Overall, a really good figure and a welcome addition to my collection. I am a fan of the 2017 It movie, so I'm really glad that they are releasing alternate versions of him with new accessories. I think the heads on this figure work fantastic, and the extra hands on him can actually be used for the GameStop Pennywise or just the first issue Pennywise, which is a really good feature. I do like that all the parts are interchangeable. So you can actually have your very own ultimate Pennywise. If you do have all the figures, the accessories are interchangeable between all three of them, and they all look good when you have them posed the way you want. Now, I was able to find this Pennywise at my local comic book store, but he is starting to hit targets right now. Huge shout out to the good folks of Black Sheep Comics for getting this figure out to me so I could review it for you guys. I did get Pennywise here for about $25. At Target, he is running about $30, so you can expect to pay about $25 to $30 for this figure. If you can find this Pennywise and you're a fan of it, or just want a really creepy clown in your collection, this is definitely a figure to get. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other NECA figures. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And while you're at it, check out my Instagram for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell for new notifications when I upload videos. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.